We're gonna start early.
Who brought these drugs? Who brought that good stuff? Who brought these drugs? Who brought the drugs? Hit 'em with the magic tune. Hit 'em with the magic tune. Eyes rolling back of the head. Eyes rolling like a zombie do. Like a zombie. What kind of drugs is this? Zombies out of it. Drugs on their face, just a little taste. Blood drinkers, death illa. What the fuck is going on? These motherfuckers, they straight gone. Snapping necks, I'm cashing checks. Lovely ladies, know I'm it. Dancing over with the broomsticks. These motherfuckers passed out. Their fucking eyes roll back and they're out of it, baby. We're moving on through. 1, 2. Who brought these drugs? Who brought the drugs? Hit 'em with the magic tune. Hit 'em with the magic tune. Eyes rolling back of the head. Eyes rolling like a zombie do. Like a zombie.
Welcome back to Lady Babylon. This is Amen you, and I am here to bring you into the blessed inner chamber of Mother Greek. Oh God. That's why I couldn't help it. People, I had to start early. I'm sorry. I know that. I know I'm jerking you around with times too, but you know what? You can play this later for the live audience. For the live audience today at Amen You. I want you to sit there and use your mind. Fantastic. Oh God. Just suck this stuff in. It doesn't get any better. It doesn't get any better, people. This is fantastic material that I've brought you today. It's a little bit scary. It's a little bit scary. Hail Satan, scary. Oh God. After the echidna gift, holy mackerel. Right? What is he doing? People, this document has driven me crazy. It has driven me crazy. I know you're saying, well, you're just acting normal, Amen. Trust me. For me, this is crazy. We're going to have 2 days, today and tomorrow. And today we're going to look into her face with some Greek. Oh, God, and just bring you along. Just trust me. It's for you to learn. It's for you to learn. And we're going to bring you her face as you learn your Greek. Oh, God. What kind of course is this? It's called The Dude Went Crazy After Reading This. Oh, my God. It's the echidna. Do you understand me? It's the echidna. What is the... Okay, quick. Well, I have my sanity. Thank you. Hey, Amen you. Fantastic. Well, I have my sanity. What is the theme for today? The theme for today is Fury. The theme for today is Mania. The theme for today is punishment. Do you understand? Punishment. Oh, I thought we were getting off without it. Oh. Right? Right? No. Let us see the echidna. Oh, God. Who am I going to summon? People, now look, we've got 2 runs. We've got today's run and tomorrow's run. And then I am on a secret mission. This is going to be fantastic. I am on a secret mission for the rest of the week and the weekend. Right? Fantastic. Oh my God. And I cannot wait to report back to you. Oh God. Now, at the devil's discretion, correct? At the devil's discretion. Oh, what is our topic today? Mania, people. Mania. I want you to look at somebody very important in antiquity. Is that Orestes? Oh, hey, Bacchus. Fantastic. Fantastic. If you get a chance, bring me up an Orestes. Here he is. Here he is, people. And why is Orestes screaming like this? Why is Orestes screaming? Because he just killed mommy. Oh, he did what? He killed his mother. And when I say kill, I'm not talking about pushing a button, pulling a trigger. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about he has killed her with the pokey thing. Slaughter. Slaughter, people. Slaughter. He could have at least been like Odysseus with the bows. Remember where Odysseus is in the beginning of the Odyssey? Where is he, people? Everybody knows now. And when we see this thing, the Odyssey thing coming out, people, if I don't see Odysseus looking for bow poison with which to Christ his arrows, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be really pissed, bro. Seriously. Oh, God. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Okay. We're talking about, oh, God. Was that us? That wasn't us, was it? Fantastic. People, what kind of slaughter are we talking about? We're talking about the slaughter of a son killing his mother. Oh, God. Right? Mom killed dad. Oh, so son kills mom. And this mom is nobody. Oh, I forgot to tell you. She is the Dracaena. This is the son of the Dracaena. Oh, God. Have you heard of the serpent on the breast? This is that Dracaena. Holy mackerel. This is famous stuff, right? Yeah, it was a big deal. It was a big deal in antiquity. Everybody who's dramatizing it is dramatizing it, right? It's a huge deal. Orestes. Go back to that picture of Orestes with his sister. Who is this? Not yet. There we go. Who is Orestes trying to be helped by? Oh, God. It's his sister, right? Of course, because she knows. She's seen everything. She's a witness. Man, come on. Come on. And what's happening to Orestes? What's wrong with him, dude? Can't he just, okay, justifiable homicide? No, the world doesn't work that way. That's your faith world. Because let me tell you the reality when you murder someone, and that includes nymphs in trees, when you murder, when you take life, do you know what happens? You create Irenues. You create fury. And that fury haunts you. It's her one job to haunt you. And if you have a fury following you because of a murder, you know what this feels like. Yes. Fantastic. Oh, God. Do you see the forces that the Greeks recognize with their gorgeous, gorgeous language? Do you see that? Oh my God, the force of the fury. Fantastic. What does this have to do with Echidna, with the Echidna, the great queen, and my learning of ancient Greek? Bring up the first. Yep, let me navigate. Turn me into a tiny pumpkin. There we. Oh, is that? Hey, okay, people, don't don't take this the wrong way, but I just want you to see something gorgeous. I just really want you to see something gorgeous. Now, is it that's good centered and everything? People, I just want you to look here back at the tragedy of Euripides called the Orestes, right? Oh, fantastic. Look at these lines. This is a complete set, right? Just look at this phrase right here. Maybe blow this up a little bit. No, that's the best we can do. Okay, people, look at it. Oh, mater. Oh, mother. Who is Orestes talking to? He's talking to his mommy. Oh, mother. People, do you see these first two words? This omega and this word next to it, mater. Mater, mother. What are you getting them to do? I'm getting them to call upon demons. Do you understand me? Oh, mater. Oh, God. See that mu, eta, tau, epsilon, rho. What is this thing, people? First of all, it's a noun, right? But it's a noun in the vocative case, baby. We're calling out to someone. Calling out, oh, mother, oh, mater. What does Orestes say? He get say. Oh, God. What is he asking her to do? Hiketeo, I need help. I am asking you as a suppliant, not maybe say moi. I am asking you not to what? Not to cast upon me. What is she gonna throw? What is she gonna throw upon him? You gotta make it big. Look at the second line, people. Tas heimatopus kai drakon todes koras. Look at this last word. What is she putting upon him? This ghost of his dead mother that he murdered. She's putting upon him the maidens, the Chori who are blood-faced. The Chori who are blood-faced and dragon-formed. Oh, do you see? Do you see who cries out for the blood of the mother? Do you see how the magic works? Oh my God, you people, it's fantastic. Oh, it's fantastic. Look, it's the fantastic. It's the raven. Quote the raven. I'm going to call that raven Fred from now on. I hope it's a male. Give me the next one. Oh, God, no. What are you doing? Where are we going? No. Sorry. There we go. I didn't mean next. Thank you, Chewy. Fantastic. What does it say at the bottom? These people are what? What are these Furies? Right? They jump on top of me, right? They're all over me. Now, press here to the, whoop, right there. Oh, fantastic. And we get that section. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Chu. If you blow it up a little bit more, is that all we can blow it up? No, that's it. Okay. Here, people, I want you to see this. Look at their, in bold, there's the line that we just looked at, and you can see the word in yellow. Oh, it's not. Oh, give me a second, people. Chewie says, getting some interference from the Empire. All right, fantastic. Look at the word that's highlighted there in yellow. Help me read it, people. Delta, Rho, Alpha, Kappa, Omicron, Nu, Tau, Omega with a nice accent over it. Look at the accent over the Omega. Delta, Epsilon, Iota, and a terminal sigma. Terminal sigma, what does that spell? Says Mr. Fucking Rogers. Dracon Todes. Dracon Todes. Oh, don't you love it? What are those koras? Do you know what a kora is? That's who we worship. That blow me up. People, you've got to understand with this Greek that you're learning. That is who we worship in our most important mystery initiation. Do you understand? This is who we worship. Right? The Korah. This is the queen of the underworld. This is Echidna. Right? This is her petrification. By the way, people, I always quality check to follow my translations. And last time in the great book of Incredible Mania, I translated Purosis. I translated Porosis as Purosis. I said she is the fire of the soul, or the soul on fire. No, that was Purosis, right? It's Porosis, which is petrification. Oh God. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Petrification. Oh my God. I don't know how much. This is too hot, too much hotness. You know what I mean? It's hot. This stuff is radioactive. It's fissile. As we're sitting here talking to you. Give me back the text now. Fantastic. Here we are. Now what does it mean to be blood-eyed or blood-faced? Right? F-A-C-E-D. Right? So the eye and the face. Think of your glance, your glare. Like if you sit and glare at someone, if you're sitting there right now, someone just glare at them. And imagine there's a beam. Nice, Chewie. Imagine there's a beam that goes between you and them. Okay. That is that ops. Okay. That is that thing that that connects you with another being. Right? Right? Fantastic. Now impress upon that blood ops. Do you see what I'm doing, people? I'm trying to show you the Greek for the first time. Okay. The blood ops. Oh, God, I love it. I love it. Fantastic. Right? The blood stare. The blood stare of the dragons. People ask me, where do vampires come from? Yeah. Oh, God. It's gorgeous. Put him back up there. Put Orestes back up there. Let's see him flop around a little bit. He flops around. Electra's trying to hold on to him. Oh, God, he's going nuts, man. Right now, what's he saying? This line here is 260. Oh, foib. Now, look, people. It's just like Ometer above. With this, just highlight this. Oh, foib. Look at that. Okay. Oh, Mater. What's he doing? He's calling out again, but this time he's calling out to Phoebe, to Phoebus. to Phoebus. And who is Phoebus? That is Phoebus Apollo, the shining one. Right? And what's he saying? Oh, God. Apokthenuse me. Somebody's killing me. Oh, God, they're killing me. Who's killing you? Kunopides. Gorgopes. These are those dog-gazing, gorgon-faced ladies. Oh, the Chori. Do you understand? Right? Who's got the dogs? Who's got the dogs? People don't realize that Heracles, master of the mystery, he took over the mystery initially, right? The dogs, they are chasing him. He is screaming to his god of the guitar to save him. He's going to tell you what that god told him to do. This is okay. Absolutely. This is absolutely phenomenal. Right now, blow it up, people. Oh, God. Now, people, I want you to go down. What are these? Oh, I never can do it. What are it with one hand? There. Both. Get me that one, too. What are these Chori who are following him? Who are these girls that are following him? They are the Hierei. They are the priestesses. The priestesses of what? In Eron, of the dead. The priestesses of the dead. And then it says they are good. Fear-inducing goddesses. Goddesses of the dead. Do you see what the Echidnaic priesthood does? Do you see what it does? Where is the froth on the lips of the guardian dogs? Where is it? Oh, you took that myth so far, they rammed it in your backside, and now that's all you can compute. Oh my God. Trust me, people. In these ancient texts, the drugs will bring out the reality. Yeah, the drugs. Just focus on the drugs, man. You don't believe me? Do you not believe me that there are drugs that they're using here? Okay, well, let's see. Go back. Go back. You challenge? You dare? You dare challenge me? Look at the line down here. Orestes said, "Let me go. Let me go. You're one of my Erenues." Look at the last word here. Erinuon. Erinuon. Are you hearing it? Erinuon. The accent is over the upsilon, so you should just spend a little bit of extra time on it. Erinuon. Right? Erinuon. Erinuon. Fantastic. Of the Erenues, he says they're grabbing my waist. And what are they doing? They're doing that. Highlight this last part of the line right here. In order to throw him into Tartarus. Do you know what Tartarus is? Is this, by the way, this is before the Bible was ever written. Right? Anything that you've heard about Tartarus is coming from the unreality of the writers of the Bible. Yeah, from the 3rd century BC. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. This is the original. Here's the original Tartarus. Okay, and what is Tartarus? It is a place within the under. What is the under? It's where everything of earth goes to the under. And there is a queen of the under. Do you understand? And she has a place called Tartarus in her kingdom, right? And that is a place of punishment. It is a place where all the rights and wrongs of the souls can be purged. Do you understand me? Tartarus, that's what we need. The queen of Tartarus. Oh, God. Now do you understand why we see the Korah in the initiation at Eleusis? The most important. You understand? Because Eleusis brings us straight to face with the reality that you are all about to embark upon and bring you back. Do you see? This is what mystery is, so that you may be born again. And these are the sisters of punishment. You understand me? Punishment. DK, justice may flee humanity because of greed, but she does not flee in the realm where she is honored. And these Furies honor her. And these Furies, the blood that is requisite for their existence, spreads like a virus. They called it in antiquity a pollution, miasma. Do you understand? Pollution. Okay. Fantastic. So you mean I can be standing next to a murderer, and just through contact with that murderer, that pollution can spread? Yes. Yes. How do I treat that pollution? You must be purged. Do you know they purged military forces with drugs inducing psychosis for the sake of the people who had to generate Furies? Do you see why this is all medical cult? Right? This is for healing people. Right? You can't have any healing without purgation. You've created Furies. We are part of a generation, I am told by the Watchers. We are part of a generation that watches genocide. Where does all that guilt go when none of us does what's right? It spreads to all of us. Yeah. And what drives that guilt? Your greed. Your greed. God, isn't it gorgeous? Do you remember the chorus of the Furies? Your greed stains your soul with a stench of ruin. Yeah. Fantastic. Okay. Hit the text one more time. I want to finish our intro to text this way. Fantastic. Boom. Watch this, people. We were in Tartarus. Go to the next page. Oh, this is this way. Boom. Okay, people, look here at the top. Orestes. Right here at the top, it says DOS. Look at that. That's a nice word, people. Those of you who are just starting the intro. DOS, Delta, Omicron, Sigma, with an accent, but this time the accent is leaning the other way. It's not leaning forward, it's leaning backwards, right? It's kind of sloping down instead of sloping up, right? Are we going to differentiate those? Nope. Right? They're talking about pitch, right? We're not using pitch. We're just using these as stress accents. This is a grave. Okay, forget about it. The other one was an acute. Look at the next word, toxa. Tau, Omicron, C, Alpha. There's no way to blow that up, huh? That's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. This one. Yeah. Yeah. Toxa. Right? Oh, look at that. Tau, Omicron, C, Alpha. What does that mean, people? Right? Think of toxicology. This means bow. In the plural, it means arrows or a multitude of bows, depending upon the context. Give me the arrows. What does he ask for? He asks for the arrows because that's what Apollo told him would cause the Furies to flee. Odysseus is out looking for that very same arrow poison. There is a maddening way the prophet must walk. You may not follow Apollo unless you enter the mania. Isn't that gorgeous? Now you know why they had such high standards for the oracles, right? It's a rigorous training process, right? It's just beautiful. When you start looking at what they're doing, it's just amazing. Orestes wants the bow. He wants the bow. How can a bow solve all of your problems? Because the eos comes from your bow. The eos is the venom of the dragon. You walk the way of the dragon Korai. You are the satanic Bacchic chorus. Do you understand? This is the people that we're dealing with. Is this not the most gorgeous and incredible group of people? Oh my God. Oh my God. Why did I bring this? But show me this really quick, and then I want to go to text. Oh, here, wait. Go up. Can they see this? Share. Okay. People, look at line 270. Look at the last two words. Maniasin. Maniasin. That's the first one. Maniasin. Here where I'm putting the accent. Not maniasin or maniasin, but maniasin. Right. What's the next word? Lusemasin. 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 Isn't that nice? Lusemasin. What is maniasin? Look at the first 5 letters. Mu, alpha, nu, iota, alpha. What is that? It's from a verb that means to enter into a state of mania. Frenzied, oracular mania. You have seen this when musicians perform at the precise moment that they appear to be overcome by a demonic force and used. That is the moment. That is the moment. Isn't it nice? And it's Lusemasin. right? Lucemus in what? Maniac rages. Maniac rages of insanity, people. Lissa. Lissa is madness, right? Lissa is madness. Do you know what happens when a dog, when one of those dogs, okay, when one of the Heracles dogs bites you, those friggin' foaming, crazy purple foaming mouth dogs will cause you to enter into a state of Lissa. Do you understand? Lissa. If you don't believe me, go ask the doctors. They'll tell you, oh, yeah, Lissa causes hydrophobia. Oh, God. Do you know what you got to do with people who are under her influence? Yeah, this is the treatment, people, right? Because people don't want to be around water. What happens? You got to get a couple of big, strong men to hold them underwater. Isn't that nice? Yeah, dunk them, baby. Why? That's what happens when you get polluted, stupid. All right. Now, through your mind should be going several pellets of that mental shotgun blast that's highly effective across many different pathways. Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. It's an enigma, right? Oh, God, the Sphinx is back. Strangled me. Demi, shut up. Oh, God, he's so stupid. Give me the. It's not even worth my time anymore. I'm starting to think I did something wrong, man. Did I piss the devil off? Is that why he gave me Timmy? You know what it was, people? It was in that Christian show. It was in a Christian radio show. Bring him. And I remember this last night. I remember this as I was thinking more. The Do you remember, Chewy? Somebody was trying to lure Timmy into a trailer. It was to get him drunk, and his name was Timmy. He's like, I don't know. Okay, all right, sorry. Whew. Oh God, it was on the radio, people, and of course, they got like a 30-year-old dude to pretend to be a 10-year-old Timmy. Give me, yeah, I was supposed to look, people. It was a public service announcement. Who's gonna go in somebody's trailer you don't know, dude? Seriously, come on, man. Ryan's supposed to help and teach kids. Instead, all we got was Timmy, who, of course, went in there. Oh, God. And then we had to hear everything. Oh, Jesus, forgive us all. Give me the next one. Let this cup pass, man. Sometimes I think Jesus had it right, dude. He's like, look, I can go only so far, right? I can only go so far to get the cure. Do you understand me? Ah, fantastic. Here, people, what I want you to see here. Let's go to. Did I have anything here that was of value? I just wanted. No, I didn't really see anything there that was. I had purposely. This is what I wanted people to be able to see. Can I share my screen right now and just go up and down that dragons list, people? I just want to give you one more thing here. For those of you who understand what we're doing and what we're uncovering and the significance of the dragons and who they are, you can hear it a little bit when I was just talking to you about vampires, right? What is this thing that we are uncovering, right? Yes, exactly. You and I are exactly in the same place, all right? A little bit of the past, a little bit of the future, and now we have some present. because we are in the same place. Oh, God. We did get married. Monas retreat. Fantastic. They did. The monists are cowards, aren't they? They are. Look, no, you know how hard it is to get a monist to discuss the Bible with you when you tell them that Jesus was arrested with a naked kid? All of a sudden, it's like, oh, never mind. Right? Oh, God. People, all of these sources that I'm about to show you, the yellow is going to have some form of the dragon cult, dragon references in it, right? We just put that one in blue at the bottom, right? That's okay. Watch. I'm going to go through these fast. And I just want you to see some of the authors. Notice that this is 100. So remember that, hang on, share this again in a second. Remember when, who is that biblical scholar? No, Ehrman. Remember when Dr. Ehrman said, I imagine that Christ probably doesn't appear before the Septuagint. Before the Septuagint, right? And all you got to do is go do a TLG search and find it. Oh my God, it's not only mentioned, but if you put in all the variants, in Christing, peri-Christing, kata-Christing, pro-Christing, nobody ever checks those, right? Anti-Christing. If you put those in, you're going to find this shit all over the place before the Bible, right? What does that teach you? Make me big. What did that teach us? It taught us that somebody with total authority had no understanding of what he was doing. It shows that the person who would say something like that hasn't read anything before the Septuagint, at least that's the bare minimum you could say. And what's funny is it's so much outside of the Bible. It's thousands of times, people. Thousands. Look it up. It's in the tens of thousands. Once people see this, they're gobsmacked. And rightly so. Show us the dragons. Right? People say, who is this secretive sect? They're not secretive. They're all over the friggin' place. Look at this. This is within 100, right? Within 100. We're already only up to Euripides in the 5th. Okay? Euripides, right? Phoenici, right? Fantastic. Fantastic. Look how many times. Wow, it's a lot. Just for one, look how many times. Just that. Here's the ion. Look, it's in the ion, right? We talked about it in the ion. Fantastic. Let's just keep scrolling, people. Look, here's Iphigenia. Look, people. Here's the title, the name of the author, Euripides. This is his tragic, right? It's tragedian. It's telling you he's a tragedian. And this is Iphigenia in Taurus, right? Fantastic. And it gives you a little date, century after that, 5th BC. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, people, right? I want you to start using this tool. It's the TLG. Right now, it's usually advanced students that get on to TLG, right? I only started using it when I was a graduate student, when it was on disk. They didn't have this format, right? They didn't have this platform for it. So I used it heavily for my dissertation because I wanted to know how many times does the word plague appear in Athenian literature, Fantastic. Oh, yeah, you know it, baby. Okay, where are we going? Oh, look, people, just feel some of these sources. Here's Hercules, right? Heracles is the way the Greeks said it, right? Oh, look at this. Electra has the dragon, of course, right? Because who is Mommy? Mommy is the Dracaena. Mommy's the Dracaena. Look, it's in the fragments that we don't even have, right? Oh, God. There's the Oma. Drakontos. Oh, my God, people. You know what that Oma does? That Oma rules the invisible. It's like an invisible ray coming from that gaze that rules the universe. Oh my God. They had one called Oma Dios, right? Oma Dios. Oh, God. Love it. Love it. Fantastic. There it is again. Let's see if I can do you any, if I can do us any fun time. There we go. Boom. Okay, now. Oh, you got to present. Wait, go back to it real quick. Hang on, paper. We're just, you got to give us. There we go. Blow it up. Blow it way up because I can't see that for it. People. Right? Now, look what it says. It's a little bit deceiving. It's a little bit deceiving. Poetic, right? It's a poetic word that's rare in prose. That's a cop out, right? That's a cop out. It's like saying, well, we kind of understand what this word means, but not really. Right? Look at how it transforms. People, look up here at the top. We have Oma as our entry, and I'm deepening. Whenever I accent an Omicron, I deepen it to an omega. It should be Oma, right? And but I naturally do that, so pardon me. Look at what it says then. Eol. That's Aeolic. In the Aeolian dialect, you just read in your intro about different dialects of Greek. Aeolian is here. Isn't that nice? Aeolian. And what happens? It transforms in Aeolian to Oppa. Oppa. Right? As the I. And you say, how does that muse? I want you to notice that muse can transform into peas, right? Oh, God, mu to p, mu to p. Look at the transformation. Okay, that's all. I just want to, okay. We've got ones that nightly one, different expressions. You have radiance, right? Of that lampros, that shining in your eyes. They talk about, metaphorically, you can talk about that part of the soul. Now look what happens though. Look at number 2, Roman numeral number 2, the eye of heaven. People, the eye of heaven is the sun. And all they're doing is pulling this out of text. The eye of heaven is the sun. Look at Itheros, right? The eye of the ether is the sun. Think about the physics for a minute. The eye of the ether is the sun. Okay? Light. That which brings light. Wait, what? A source of light. And that source of light is, of course, look at number 2 under Roman numeral number 3. The apple of an eye. Right? Right? Anything precious. Anything precious. Now, number 4 is what I was talking to you about before. This eye becomes a face, right? Or form. Becomes a face or a form. And look what happens if you follow the examples. You can have an erotic eye face, to eroticon, right? To eroticon. Oh, what do you think about that? Okay. You see, what I'm doing here is I'm trying to show you how the creators of this lexicon, right, in 1850s, how they managed to come up with definitions. Right? Fantastic. Oh, God. It's gorgeous, people. Oh, don't you love it? All right. Anyway, let's go back. And what I want to do is hit the textbook now. People, you have been assigned this introduction for a few times, and I just want to take a look at some of it. I want you to walk through some of it with me. And I want you to realize that I know that you're going to be doing this at your own pace. You're going to be doing this at your own pace. So I know there are many of you who have done the introduction. You're nice and happy just for us to fly through it. But I want to point out, just a couple of very important things. Are we in share mode? Okay, so this is the book. Yay. Great and intensive course. Look at him. He's got his laptop with him. No, that's not a laptop. That's a wax pad, the equivalent of the ancient, it's the ancient iPad, right? Anyway, he's there with his stylus and it's got wax on it, right? So he can do his writing on wax and then erase it. You didn't know the Greeks invented school, did you? They did. They did. Great and intensive course. And people say, oh, he's not, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Other cultures had schools. If they did, they would have left us libraries. And since they didn't, too bad. I know there's always somebody in India screaming about origins. Listen, let me just take that down. I need to make an announcement. To my friends who are on the side of India in the Great War between Dionysus and the gods of India, he won, right? Sorry. That's what the let the records show. When you're left with the records, that's all that matters, right? That's all that matters is those records, the language. Oh God, it's no wonder those German classicists of the 1930s were so good. Do you know what they were looking for? The Brits in the 1850s set them on to it. It's amazing, people. It's amazing. Who is the first? You'll know exactly what I'm talking about historically if I say in antiquity, who is the first legitimate queen of the Aryan people? Right? Who is that? It's Medea. Right? Right? The very transformation to the Medes, to calling themselves Medes, was because of her. Following the tech that she has developed, the Christing tech. Okay? You'll notice in Chewy's images today, you'll notice some of the people have white hair. Is there a reason for that? Yes, it's because of the drugs they're using. They're described that way. It's because of the drugs. Do you know you can take your face and transform it with the right drugs? That you just need toxins, right? Everybody in California who's been to a Botox clinic, right, knows that basic, right? Now imagine if you didn't just have one. Imagine if you had hundreds, right? Imagine if you had 1,000. Right? What can you do? You can combine these things. You can change them and you can create. And that is what is happening. Do you see why people were so willing to elect her as queen? Ah, it's fantastic. Babylonians too, people. Babylonians too. Love it. And it's not until her return that the monists can get their final circle jerk in. Isn't that funny? You know why? Because it's already written in the history. This Greek is already there before the monists show up. Right? It took the Egyptians just one generation to do what is going to take us 2,000 years. And what is that, Amun? To bring you the light of reality. Because look, people, nobody wants to worship the dude who was arrested in a public park with a naked kid, right? Who wants to worship that kid? Satanic congregation, we got anybody out there care to worship a dude who was arrested in a public park? I know you're sitting here waiting for the introduction. You can sit here, right? Fast forward me if you're that miffed. Right? There's always students in class like that. What do? You ask them to sit in the back. That's what you do. Sit in the back, take a break. Right? I used to love teaching seminarians. Oh, God. But I had them reading Greek by the end of it. You know what I mean? And they were changed for it. So fantastic. Shout out to all my former seminarian students. I hope you rip some ass with that Greek. Give me the next. Here we go. People, go back. Here's our Greek and intensive course. Just scroll down. Look at this. Let's just take a little trip. See these two guys, Hanson and Quinn? Oh, yeah, right. Oh, God. They set up a couple of programs, one in New York and one in Berkeley, right? Oh, God. I went to the one in Berkeley right after they set it up. Oh, it's fantastic. Or not right after. It may have been a few years. I don't know. But I was there early on. Anyway, okay, we don't care. Let's go to acknowledge the fact that this is your text, and they're going to tell you how to use this text that is, what are things in boldface, et cetera, et cetera. So that's good. You're responsible for that, right? Now, people, look here at the contents, table of contents. Look, the Greek language, the Greek alphabet, right? You got to start with the alphabet, of course. Rough and smooth breathing. What is that? That's just whether the beginning, it's just whether a vowel has a huh, a puff of air like an English H on it, right? Long and short vowels. What does that mean? Diphthongs. Oh, God, what's a diphthong, right? Iota subscript. Oh, God. And the adscript. Oh, you're scaring me, right? No. This is all basic alphabet stuff. Do not worry. Classification of consonants. That'll be interesting to look at. Do I care if you memorize the terminology? Absolutely not. Punctuation and capitalization, right? I'm surprised there's even people. The original is not capitalized, and they run the letters together. Okay, so all of the punctuation that you're going to see in Greek is going to be put in by somebody else. Blow me up. One of the reasons that Mother Greek is so sophisticated is that she doesn't need breaks between words and sentences. Do you understand me? She doesn't need a break between two sentences. Why? Mother Greek has little tiny words, little particular words, particles floating. Mother Greek takes them and puts them into her language and says, this is going to signify that the thing that came before it is the reason for its existence. We translate a lot of these things into English as things like therefore and so and because of this, stuff like that, right? Mother Greek says this line of Greek, boom, 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 is a song. It's just a song. And I'm going to tell you how it flows, how the river goes up and down, and oh, God, over some falls here. This is rough and this is smooth. The language itself tells you that you don't need a period. You know what a period says? It says, hey, bog-trotting English speaking dumbass, stop. Stop. You got to be told when to stop in English. Do you understand why? Because it's bog-trotting, people. Okay. Right? This is a sophisticated, language. This is a lady that we're going to have to give some, first of all, some space to. All I want you to do is looking her over. Do you understand? Look what you've stumbled into. This is who you're going to be with. Right? Take a minute. Shut your mouth. Right? Close your mouth. And just look at her. Fantastic. Appreciate her. Right? Appreciate her. Okay. Let's go to the right back there. Oh, good. Then we've got some accents. People, I tell everybody when they start this course, don't worry about the accents. I want you to read it to see how they work. But then I want you to totally drop it out of your concern. Okay? I want you to drop it from your concern. And I want you just to focus on learning what the text is telling you to learn. That's why this is stuck into an intro, right? Fantastic. Now, then it goes on to describe to us how the book is going to flow. Units 1, 2, and 3 people will be kind of our basic units before which we will have an exam that I'll give to you here, and I'll show you examples and I'll translate with you, right? So I'm doing this so you can keep up with me, right? What I want you to do is just focus on that first hurdle. This is a hurdle at the end of Unit 3. If you can take this exam and you can pass it, you can get a 90% or better, you should go on. If you can't, you should go back to the beginning of your book and you should read the chapters again. You should work on the exercises again, right? It's my job if you were sitting here in front of me, and I so prefer that, people. I so prefer that to not being able to reach out and touch you. You know what I mean? That didn't sound right. Oh my God. You know what I mean? In an intellectual way, right? I would reach out, be able to touch and to express and see what happens. You start talking about reaching out and touching people and sirens in the background, right? Now, why can nobody get away with it except for Jesus? Except for Jesus, people. I mean, there's others too, but in antiquity, they're all over the place. But the problem is, anyway, let's go to the back to the text. Okay, let's get this intro. All right. I just want to fast forward then, because all I want you worrying about now is the first hurdle. And the first hurdle is the Unit 3 exam. Now, if you have already taken the Unit 3 exam and you feel comfortable with the outcome, right? I'm happy for you just to not listen and to fast forward, and I'll give you more lessons coming very quickly tomorrow as well. Let's go to the intro. What are things that you need to notice in the intro? Look, people, the basic history of the Greek language, right? They're talking about Indo-European, and this is Grimm Brothers influence. That's fine. That's fine. The most important paragraph here is the bottom one. This book presents Attic Greek. That's our dialect, people. Attic, the dialect of Athens, as it appears in prose authors of the 5th and 4th centuries BC. The Greek of Plato, Lysias, Xenophon, Demosthenes, Thucydides. Look at these names, people. These are big names, right? Attic prose lays the foundation for reading the poetry of Attic tragedy and comedy, okay, and the closely related Ionic dialect of the historian Herodotus and the archaic Ionic poetry of Homer. Okay, do you see that? How the Attic Greek as a base or as a core will help you to spring off. When you spring off to Ionian, you'll understand the differences to another dialect, make me big, to another dialect that has different ways of thinking, different influences. And a lot of this is geographical, right? Remember, these are geographical regions. Now, thankfully, the Ionians, right? The Dorians, the Athenians, the Aeolians, right? The Euboeans. Fortunately, they're all in very, very similar terrain with very, very similar influences. But the languages, the dialects, are still developing under very peculiar influences, like the Ionian dialect generates the scientific Greek. All of the physics, right? all of the early medicine. When my instructor told me, he's like, you're going to have to learn the Ionian, focus on the Ionian, right? I was like, oh, fantastic. Because if you started with Attic, Ionian is with the exception of the technical terms, Ionian's considerably easier. Yeah, it is. It is. Why is that? You could probably debate. You could probably debate for, you debate forever. Who knows? Give me the text again. Why that is, people. Right? Hippocrates. Get your Hippocrates out. Not just Herodotus, but your Hippocrates too. People, I'm going to say the alphabet one more time just so that you can have it. Ready? Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu, xi, omicron, pi, rho, sigma, tau, upsilon, phi, he, psi, omega. Okay. All right. We've got all of our letters there, and they gave you nice little words there here on this little chart. If you forget how to pronounce, right? Oh, God. I love this one too. Look, the zeta. What is it? Is it a delta zeta, or is it a sigma delta, or a delta sigma? And the answer to that is yes. That one's going to throw you, right? And it throws everybody. So let's just pretend it's a good old fashioned English Z, right? Oh, fantastic. I love these. Okay, let's continue real quick. Rough and smooth breathing people. Look, I want to blow this up because if it has this mark right here, you see this? Can I highlight? No, unfortunately, I can't. You see this mark right here? Boom. It's called a rough breathing. Means there's an H sound on the front of that word. Do you understand? Over its first vowel. Right? Oh, God. Right? Sometimes over a row. Right? Love it. Love it. Rough breathing. What's the opposite? A smooth breathing. Where'd the smooth breathing go? Oh, when you have the smooth breathing, like here, see this smooth breathing? It's just turns the other way, right? It looks like an apostrophe. When you have an apostrophe on the front of a Greek word like this, what are you going to do? Nothing. That's just they're telling you, I don't have an H sound. Now, do you think the ancient Greeks themselves made this up? Absolutely not. Right? Absolutely not. Right. It took an army of grammarians, people trying to muddy the waters because they didn't need it, right? Originally. Do you think they needed that originally? No, they don't. Right? By the time you get into the Byzantine Greek, it's when those grammarians start getting sticky and they're like, look, people, I think we've lost the H's here. And I think, they didn't say H, but the aspiration here, I think we've lost that. And they had it in the original. That's when when people started questioning things like that. Then, oh God, well let's put what the original was, right? And we'll make a mark for that. Well, now you have to memorize that. Pain in the ass, right? It's a pain in the ass, but you do. It's part of the deal. Go. Right? I'm telling you, just take a look at Mother Greek. Look at these names, right? Here is Electra, right? Electra. Look where the accent is. It's over the epsilon. Electra. Electra. Right? And notice it's not Electra with an H sound on the front. It's Electra, right? Same as the one above it. People, look at, here's a nice word you can practice. Oligarchia. Oligarchia. It sounds just like oligarchy, doesn't it? You wouldn't have that term without the Greeks. You wouldn't have that term. You'd have to make up some English plotting bullshit. Right? Oh, God. And we don't even understand what the arche is anyway. Right? Oh, good. Okay. Here is, I told you over the row, the rough breathing. Rhetoric. Rhetoric. You hear the little bit of puff there? Rhetoric. Fantastic, right? Oh God, this is a sexy word. Look at these rows here with that little seductive little curly Q thing there on the bottom. I love that. I love that, don't you? And look at the kappa. This is a way better than the English K, right? Look at the English K, man. The English K looks like it's been, taken out and taken advantage of. You know what I mean? Lined up against the wall or something. This is the Greek, the ancient Greek kappa. Looks more like an X, doesn't it? Look at that. I wish I could blow it up because it's really cool orthographically, people. We're not going to be writing any of this out, but if you were going to be writing this out, you'd be really impressed by the kappa. Okay, long and short vowels, people. Long and short vowels. Oh God, here they are. Look at your vowels. Why the hell do they only put that? Yeah, right, because they're long and short. Right? Okay, good. Diphthongs, people. What is a diphthong? It's when you take two vowels. Look at these two vowels here, and you connect them together. They make one sound. So whereas before this is an alpha A plus an iota E, right? What happens to I as you join them together? It goes from I to I. Look at how they want you to pronounce it here, as in defy in English, phi, right? What about epsilon iota? Epsilon iota. That's an epsilon, plus an e. And what happens? A. You get an A sound out of it. So I, A. How about Omicron and iota? Oi. Now watch this, people. This is going to show you something absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at the upsilon when it combines with the iota. What happens? Look what they put here. They put we, right? Wait a minute. There's a W. That's a consonant. Yes. The upsilon has an invisible digamma that likes to tag along with it, and that digamma is the making the W sound. You're going to see that you're not going to see that in Greek, right? But it's there. You mean there's the mother Greek is so sexy, she has an invisible letter? Yeah, she's got a couple, but this is the one that I want you to concentrate on because the others really don't matter. It's the digamma or nothing, right? Okay, what's under that? Alpha and upsilon. Ow. It's A plus U becomes ow. Okay. Plus U. Ew. Eta plus U. Ew. Omicron, upsilon. You go ow to ooh. Ooh. So I'm going to pronounce these, and people always have a hard time with these diphthongs. So I'm going to pronounce them again, just so you can see them. I, a, oi, we, ow, ew, ew, ooh. Okay? Nice. Look, a Greek word has as many syllables as it has vowels or diphthongs. Watch this. How many syllables? 1, 2, 3, 4. Autonomos. 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 Autonomous. Autonomous. Do you hear autonomous in that? Yeah, you do. You didn't realize you spoke so much Greek in your garbage English, did you? Oh, God. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. What is the next one? How many syllables? 1, 2, 3. Aw. Aw is your first. Deuce is your second. Seus. Seus. Odysseus. 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 Nice. How about the one everybody knows who that is? There's Odysseus, right? Odysseus, right? How about the one under that? Oh my God. What is this one? This one's all about Dionysus. 2 syllables. Oi, nos. Oi, nos. Oinos. Wine. Oinos, right? Wine, oinos. Oh, God. Look how many syllables. 4. Just pronounce them together. Now, notice they put a capital here because this is a person, right? A, le, thui, a. Aletheia. Aletheia. Now, does everybody hear the digamma? The W sound that comes before this upsilon? It's not aletheia, right? Or alethua. It's aletheia. Thuia. Hear that digamma? Nice. How about the bottom one? Fi, lo, so, fi, ah. Look at that. One vowel, right? Per syllable. Fi, lo, so, fi, ah. And we put the accent over the iota. So, philosophia. Philosophia. Does everybody hear that? Philosophia. Philosophia. Good. Fantastic. Okay, you can look at the iota subscript and how to use the iota subscript. Now, a lot of people don't like to pronounce the iota subscript, right? Look, is not pronounced, except with the people that I learned from and all of the people that learned from me, right? We pronounce the iota subscript. Why? Because it will make a difference. It must be heard. Okay. As you're learning the Greek, as you're learning, how did they originally pronounce it? They don't know. Right. And it changed over time. Right. But as we're learning it, you have to be in the mode that everything is scientific and stable. And in order to do that, I want you to be hearing all of the vowel sounds. So the subscript you will pronounce. Alpha with an iota subscript will be pronounced I. Okay, just like a diphthong. Yes. Mm-hmm. Eta with an iota, A. A. The regular eta, A. The eta with the iota subscript, A. You hear how it turns up in the end? You can hear the iota. That iota is a sign of a specific use for a word. Right? You're going to be looking at the dative case. You can't have it without those iotas. That's what signifies it. And remember, all of those vowels are notes. All of those vowels are notes. Alpha, epsilon, eta, iota, omicron, upsilon, omega. Those are the 7 notes of your heptachord. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, and you know us and the music though, right? Right? Love it. Fine. Okay, let's go down. People, look at gamma combined with certain consonants. When you get 2 gammas together, it sounds like an NG in English. So the word is not aggelos, it's angelos. Right? Right? Same thing with the kappa, the xi, and the he. Right? Why? Because all of these letters are coming from the same place. Right? They're related. And when they get dragged by a gamma, they get dragged into what sounds to us in English like an NG or an NCH or an NX. Look at the word here on the example, the last word here, the word on the end here. Starts with a capital sigma, a phi, an iota, a gamma, and then a xi. That is pronounced sphinx. Right? Not sphinx. 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 Right? Sphinx. Fantastic. Oh, good. Fantastic. Here we go. And then here, look, people, this is the classification of consonants. You don't have to remember which ones are labials, which are dentals, which are palatals. That's just, I'm never going to ask you that. I want you to know what a P is, what a beta is, what a phi is, what a tau is, etc. Fantastic. That's all. Okay, let's keep going down. Punctuation and capitalization. Greek employs the same common periods. Okay, punctuation wise, which is fake to start with. You see this little dot here? It's like the top part of a colon, right? That's a colon or a semicolon as we use them in English. All right, it's the same thing. That's a colon or semicolon as they use them in English. Okay. Now the question mark looks like an English semicolon, right? Sophocles? Question? Right? Demosthenes? Question? God, Pericles? That's you? Right? Question. Anyway, that's a semicolon, right? That's basically all you need to memorize. It's basically all you need to memorize. Otherwise, your periods and your commas, they're going to be used the same as they are in English, right? Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. Now, here are the three accent marks I want you to remember. Here's an acute, a grave, and a circumflex. What are these originally? These are originally pitch, markers of pitch, right? Which direction does the pitch go? Does it go up? Does it go down? Or as a circumflex, does it start low, go high, and then come back low? Which one is that? Fantastic. Fantastic. And now, people, here are all the rules for accenting. Do not even attempt to memorize this chart. Don't. It's not going to help you. It's only going to make you crazy. Okay? Okay, but there they are. Right? Now, you'll learn a little nomenclature here, like what is what is a penult and an antepenult, right? The APU stuff, the ultima, the penultima, and the antepenultima. Here are the possibilities of the accent. Okay? Don't try to memorize this, people. Just look at it. Look, a smiley face is a short vowel. A slash mark is long vowel. Okay, now remember that, right? Remember that. Okay, fantastic. Recessive accent. Oh, God, you're going to go crazy. Because look, I'm serious. Let me just read a line of this. In a two-syllable word which has recessive accent, the accent must be on the penult and is acute or circumflex, depending on the length of the vowels in both the penult and the ultima. To accent such a word, check the penult first. If it contains a short vowel, the accent must be an acute, since the circumflex cannot appear over a short vowel. Many. Now, what do I want you to care about, people? None of this that came before. It's interesting to know, right? But what I want you to see is that this is the word in Greek that is accented on that epsilon. And it's an acute accent. And what is that going to tell you? All it's going to tell you right now is that we're going to spend a little extra time pronouncing it. We're going to pronounce it men, not mene, but men. Right? We're just going to put a little bit of stress, a little stress accent. We don't want to blow our English brains out. You know what I mean? We don't want to cause a problem trying to use accents. You know what I mean? It's amazing. Okay, go ahead to the next one. Do persistent accent. Same thing. Read it. Don't try to understand it. People, now, I'm going to actually do these drills with you so that you can have this to check yourself. I'm going to read a few of these words here. The first one is anthropos. That's alpha, nu, theta, rho, omega, pi, omicron, sigma. Anthropos. Good. Look at the second one. Agamemnon. Alpha, gamma, alpha, epsilon, mu, nu, omega, nu. By the way, somebody may have heard the other day, there's a phenomenon in ancient Greek where you add a nu in order to make consonants flow or vowels flow together better. The nuification. Right? So, I did that the other day in the exact environment where it's supposed to go. So I'm glad. That's a bonus for anybody who finds it. Go listen to where I insert anew in order to facilitate the flow of vowels. It's funny. Anyway, it's just what I'm trying. The only reason I mention it to people is to show you that it impresses a pattern on your brain. Yep. Open the door. It's hot. Okay, a couple of more here, people. Look, let's do some more. Number 3, dramata. Dramata. By the way, notice on number 2 that apostrophe, right? That's the smooth breathing mark. And it's just telling you there's no H sound on the front of that. Fantastic. Same thing with anthropos. Look at that at the top. It's got the same thing, right? It's not anthropos, right? It's anthropos. Good. Dramata underneath that. Dramata. Does that sound familiar? Drama? That's nice. Biblion. Look at underneath that. Biblion. Does it sound like a bibliography? It should. Number 5 is what you and I are. Barbaros. What is barbaros? It's somebody who speaks barbar, right? Who doesn't speak Greek. Right? Barbarians. Barbarians. Do you know what made the world's first barbarians? It was everybody who did not speak this language. Think about that for a minute, people. Think about it. Graphike. Oh, God, graphike. Graphic, right? Demosthenes. Demosthenes. Right? Demosthenes. Epistole. Epistole. I'm just trying to get you used to you do this kind of exercise to get yourself used to the words. Epistole. Number 8. Epistole. That's a letter, right? Something you write, an epistle. Right? You didn't know your English was this much Greek, did you? Hector. There's a good one. Now look at this one, people. Look at Hector. Hector. You see the rough breathing that's on the front of it now, followed by an accent? It's a rough breathing. So we got to put an H sound on it. Hector. Not Hector, but Hector. Nice. And he's a dude. And what does Hector drink? Hector drinks number 27, nectar. Nectar. Does everybody see number 27? Nectar. Do you have nectar? Of course, you drink nectar unless you're a necrophiliac. Number 28, necros. What is a necros? It's somebody who's dead. Somebody who's dead, man. You got a corpse on your hand. How about Nestor? Everybody knows Nestor, right? How about number 11? Number 11, Helene. Helene. Right? Oh, yeah. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. You know what people said about Helen? They said she was Medea's projection. Medea's projection. Isn't that nice? Number 12, Zoe. Right? Zoe. Zoe. That's life. It should be capitalized too because she's a she. She's a she. She's in the Bible, but nobody ever sees her because nobody reads the Greek form anymore. Huh. It's too bad. Who else, people? Try to say this one at home. Try to say this one. Look at number 30. Look at number 30. Xerxes. Xerxes. That's a capital X on the front, and that is a lowercase X in the middle. Xer. Xes. It's 2 syllables. Xer. Xes. Nice. Nice. I like that. Xerxes, right? Xerxes. Oh, who's this guy underneath him? Number 31, Xenophon. Xenophon. Right? Everybody knows that. Who that dude is? Xenophon, right? How about number 13? There's Electra. There's Electra. We just talked about her. Number 14, people. Do you like the sun? Helios. Helios. Look at the first letter in it. It's got a rough breathing in it. It's got a rough breathing. Rough breathing. Helios. So it's not Elios. It's Helios. Helios, right? Helios, I guess you say in English. Helios in English, right? Fantastic. What about number 15? Heracles. Heracles. Whew. Did you hear that accent? I missed that accent. Heracles. All right, put that accent on the Ada. What about 16? Theatron. Theatron. What about 17? You can figure out what a theatron is. What is number 17? Theos. That's God. And when I say God, I mean Zeus. Right? Oh, God. Did they have a difference? Yeah, they did. Right? When I say God, you think Yahoo. When I say Theos here, I don't want you to think Yahoo or Zeus. Right? Do you understand? Yahoo is a replacement of Zeus. No, I'm serious. Read the genealogy. Yahoo is a replacement of Zeus. And that's not what a theos is. Right? A theos is that divinity as a concept, divine. She, the divine theos, theos of sexy, sexy love. Right? She's going to save us in every difficult situation. Do you understand? She's a sotera. Why is she going to do that? Because she's a sotera. How can she do that? Because she is theos. And you say, wait a minute, nope, you're using a masculine for a feminine. It should be No, it shouldn't. No, it shouldn't. Check out the Homeric hymns and stuff. The earliest stuff has masculines for feminine divinities. Yeah, almost as if the masculine is not really masculine. Yeah, yeah, fantastic. Love it, right? People, again, how do they pronounce it? Not like we are, right? They're singing it. We're not. Give me a couple more of these. These are gorgeous. Look, number 10. There's our friend, number 10. Euripides. 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 Euripides, right? Under him, Odysseus. Right? Oh, God. And then there's something false, number 12. Pseudos. Pseudos. There's that psi, right? We don't have that English. Oops. Oops. We would never begin a word with it. That's why we can't say psychology properly. We have to say psychology with a s, not a p. It's not the psyche, it's psyche. Psyche. Do you hear the percussion at the beginning? Psyche. Psyche. Oh, God. And it's not psyche with a kappa, please. No, the differences. All right. Let's see if they give us. There it is. Number 53, people. Look at number 53. Psyche. Psyche. Isn't that gorgeous? Right? Psychology and all those words like that. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, let's finish this up. Look, there's instrument formings. Forming. Somebody look that up. That's an instrument, right? Oh my God. Okay, here we go, people. Finally, you get to drills that they call accent drills. You should take that page and mentally build a scaffolding and put some wood underneath it and hang this accent drills on that scaffolding. Pronounce curses upon it. Shout, jump up for joy, and let it burn, because I don't want you doing it. Okay? Don't worry about it. Okay? These accent exercises, forget about it. I want you to go straight on to chapter or unit. They're units here, not chapters. Unit 1, people. And everything that we have to work on in unit 1 is nouns. Do you understand me? Just nouns. One type of word, a noun. They used to say it's a person, place, or thing. Okay? Dog, noun. Okay? Car, noun. Right? You, pronoun, but okay. Noun. Right? All right, fine. People, places, and things, right? We're going to learn verbs for the next 2 units, nouns for this one. And what is the difference mentally, people? Verbs are the machinery of your language. They're the machinery. Okay. You have to have verbs in order to have states of action and or being. In order to have action and being, you've got to have verbs. Right? The things that will fill in the action of that universe are nouns. And that's what you need to learn. Nouns. Nouns. And I want to take you just to give you a little advance. This is how I want you to study these units from now on. I want you to immediately go to the vocabulary page. Look, it's a natural movement forward. What? Here. Yeah. I want to go forward to unit 1. Just jump to the vocabulary, people. Go to the vocabulary. Look, that's a lot to read, right? Oh, God, it's so confusing. What the hell did I get into? Look, people, look at this and tell me you didn't make a mistake. Okay? Look at all these forms. Dear God, man. This has got to be a mistake. No. People, look, what is this? Oh, it's an article. Holy mackerel. What is that? Oh, God. People, go. Before you get into any of the bog, go to the vocabulary. Okay? Vocabulary is a nice, fresh place for you just to feel like you're actually using the ancient Greek. Can you put that door open? That you're actually doing the ancient Greek. People, look at the first word that's up here. Agora. Right? All you're trying to do is say these things. Agora. For now, forget about what comes after it. Just you do the first one. Agora. Look at it, means marketplace. Right? A place where you exchange goods, right? Fantastic. Adelphos. That's your brother. That's your brother. Now, this vocabulary, you're going to have to start memorizing it. And how do you memorize vocabulary? In Greek, ancient Greek. Because you are not speaking it, because you are only translating it, it is going to take you time to cement it into your brain. I tell my students it takes you at least 7 times of saying a word before you remember what it is. And what do students say all the time? Oh, I keep looking up this word. I keep looking up this word. I keep looking up this word. Yes, you do. You keep looking up the same word until you cement it. Right now, the goal is to get you to the point, and your training is beginning, right? The goal is to get you to the point that you can break down those words into their component parts. Do you understand? So that when you come across words that are new, you've never seen before, you can break them down yourself to derive the meaning, right? Fantastic. So it's kind of that's an advanced skill that you'll develop. For now, what do you need to be doing? You need to be focusing on these words, learning them. Look at the 4th word down, biblion. Oh, that's nice. That's a book. That's a book, right? Biblion. Look at the word underneath that, doron. And understand that if you're just starting, I understand that this is fast for you. I know you're looking at that word. You're like, okay, this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th word down. Look at it. You're like, oh, crap. What is that first letter? Oh, it's a delta, right? Then an omega following it, then a rho, then what is that again? That's an omicron. And oh, that last one is a V. No, it's not a V. It's a nu, right? I know that's where you are. Doron. Doron. Okay, so whatever it takes for you to drill your ass, drill it and get it so you get up to speed with these letters. Doron is a gift, right? Is a gift. Then we get 3 prepositions, ace, ek, and in. Ace, ek, and in. I want you to look at ace. It means into. Ek means out of, and in means in or on. Okay. Into, out of, and in. Those are directional. You hear how those are all directionals? Those are prepositions. See how it says prep in the parentheses after it? That's a preposition. New class of word for you, preposition. They're words of direction. Let me give you some examples in English. Into, on, over, under. Prepositions. Okay. And you'll notice that ek can also be X. Just depends on what follows it. Because when you say, why is that? Why do they have to screw things up like this? Because this language is melodic. It has to run together. You understand? Greeks hate things. They will take off the end of a word just to squeeze it onto the word in front of it because it sounds better, people. You understand? Here's the expression of a Greek person, of an ancient Greek, okay, who's sitting there writing her lyric music when she hears English spoken. Oh, do you see? Do you see? It's annoying, right? When your language is fused with song, dude, bar. This Persian's the same thing. There's bar. There's only two types of people in the world: those who can sing and those who can't. It's gorgeous, people. Now we're gonna have to get there. We're gonna have to get there um, through a bog trotting conduit. So just hang in there. Go. I know I'm going long, but I want to finish this. Oh, they like it? Oh, you love it. Do you like this? Really? You love it? Oh, you've got to tell me. Should we put it up when they like it? Right? Ergon. That's a work. Think of ergonomics. Look under that. Theos, God. Right? Kai. There's a new type of word, a conjunction. It can also be an adverb. When it's a conjunction, it means and. When it's an adverb, it means even. Don't worry about that. Just when you see Kai, most of the time it's going to be and, but sometimes it's going to be even. And it'll be obvious when there's a difference. Okay? Kai is both this and that. Both this and that. Kai. Both this and that. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to pull you into this ancient Greek way of flow, this rea, that you have to flow along with the word, right? Logos means word or speech, but nobody. Now, oh, you know what I can do now that I'm using this tech? Go here, Chewy. Okay, people, I'm gonna go to LSJ just so I can scroll down the definition of this one word. Okay, because I just want you to see it. I know I've done this with you before. Can they watch me? Okay, watch this, people. I'm going to put in logos here. I'm using English letters, of course, because that's how the program works. Wait, it won't work until I get to the final page. So let me just get to the final page. Okay, ready? Boop. Okay, that's what I need, and I need it. Boop. Okay. One word, people. And they tell you it means word. Right? Logos. It's from the noun, right? Verbal noun, Lego. Okay. So you're going to notice as you're beginning to learn Greek that the majority of the words that you're going to encounter are derived from verbs. The verb is the progenitor, the verb is the originator. All right. The action is the parent. So logos here. What is it? What is the first definition they give you? It's a computation or a reckoning. Is that a word? No. It's an account, public account. Look at number 2, count, reckoning. Number 3, measure, tally. Number 4, esteem, consideration or value put on a person or thing. That is what your logos is. It is your value. Okay. It is also a relation, a correspondence, or a proportion. A proportion. It's an explanation, a plea, a pretext, right? It's a court term, people. It's a legal term. It's a philosophical term. Look, law, rule of conduct. It is the reason or ground for something. It is a formula. What's your logos, Galen? Oh, it's and he spews out a whole bunch of, God, don't read too much, Galen. Number 7, law. Reason or law exhibited in the world process. Now, people, look at this. Did any of you have any idea about what this word logos would mean? Reason or law in the world process? Do you hear how the English are trying to, oh God, they're trying to grasp what that Greek concept is. And then all of these things in blue, people, are all Greek quotes, right? Right? Oh my God. Look, did you know that there's a spermatikos logos? A spermatic logos. A spermatic logos. Does anybody know what a spermatic logos is? Apparently, it's the generative principle in organisms. Your generative principle. I think I have one of those. Look at number 4. The inward debate of the soul. The inward debate. I'm going to stop there. I'm just going to scroll down, people. Can they see this scrolling? La di da di da di da 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 da. And there we are at the end. With the theologian's entry in the bottom, right? Here. Look at the phrase. Look at how it's used in language, right? What are the parts of speech, right? There are the tamere tu logo parts of speech. Oh God. Look, you can talk about metrics of various modes of expression. Look, you musicians, this is for you. Right? Artistic and literary, various modes of expression. Look at what this word here is in Greek. I am iambeon. Right? The iambic. What is iambic meter like? How is it expressed? Right? There is a logos for it. A mode of expression. Do you see what the Greek mind was doing? Okay. Do you see what the Greek mind was doing? All of that work and all of that time. No, I think that's it. People, look at the rest of these. There's a lot of nice definitions on there, but I think it's about the end limits of our time. So I'm going to call it for today. Thank you for coming. It is my honor to bring you real-time Greek, to bring you that ancient language in real time, so you can sit there as you're learning it, and as you're just learning these letters, you can see it being used. It's my honor. I've got one more of these before my mission, and then I'll be back with you. So let's do this again tomorrow, same time. And Chewy, thank you for all the help today. I know it's been a lot. So we may do it. Should we do it an hour earlier? I think we'll do it an hour early because it's getting hot awfully fast. I think we'll do that. Let's try tomorrow at 8. Let's try tomorrow at 8 and see what happens. Okay. I think we'll try another early morning one tomorrow, a little bit earlier, and see how these go. People, I know it's a pain in the neck for your schedule and what you're doing. So please hang in there with me until we get these figured out. That's why it's nice that they're, you can replay them. All right. Hail Satan.
They roll around like a zombie do, eyes roll in the back of their head, eating the dead, blood drinkers, snow blind again. On the microphone, 1, 2, Orphic harmony on the harp. It's Donnie Darko, milking these motherfucker bricks out. Teddy Bass putting in more work, with politicians pulling your skirts. Just dance a little bit, wugga wugga 2 shoes at the party, dressed to kill. These motherfucking drugs got him ill, baby. I'm a Diaz dead switch with the prick. Who brought these drugs? Hit him with the man.